advertisers are always running into compliance issues, especially when you start to scale. Now, to understand this subject really helps to get around it, because there are certain workarounds. Now, let's take a step back for a moment and look at the viewpoint from a publisher. So a publisher, let's say it's CBS.com, for example, he's got his website and he's using an ad server underneath that is serving and controlling the ads, and he has a dashboard where he can decide at what times of day certain campaigns are allowed to run or not run, and he can see the revenue, and all his tools are built into the ad server. Now, the most common, the most widespread ad server in use today is the DFP, the DoubleClick for Publishers product, which is bought by Google, and now it's a Google product. And this publisher, he has two options. He can take, like a rancher or a farmer can take his cattle, his livestock to the open market, or he can sell it direct. Now, when he takes, the publisher takes his inventory to the open market, that marketplace, that auction house, also called an exchange, has regulations, because they are dealing with every type of publisher and every type of advertiser and every type of user. So they have to have some guidelines to limit what's allowed to run and be sold. Going back to the rancher, the farmer, he most likely will not be able to sell sick cattle in the auction, but he can sell it direct. There's nothing stopping him to sell it to the neighboring farmer. You know, he says, look, it's a sick cow. That's between them. So that's where policy steps in. So very often political hot buttons won't be allowed, gambling, lottery, even when legitimate and regulated, is not allowed in the open auction. There are many times where an ad is just too ugly, too flashy buttons on something. There are many reasons why the open market will not allow it, even though the advertiser is running a legitimate campaign. So in those instances, we still use that same ad server, and the publisher is contacted directly, or his team, his ad operations team is contacted, and then they make an ID, and then you can buy direct using the same ad server, the Google product, buy direct from that publisher. So you can run on CBS, for example, an ad featuring a picture of President Trump, which on the open market will not be allowed because it's a political issue. But if CBS says, we don't have a problem with that, you can sell your life insurance using the picture of Trump, that's fine, or your landing page has a video that starts automatically, that's not allowed on the open exchange, but it is allowed when you do direct deals. Obviously it takes more legwork, more negotiating. Usually the publisher will charge more because they know that, why aren't you going to the open market? You want something special, but that's all part of a negotiation. So that's basically the in a nutshell how compliance can be circumvented